In a decision that shook the academic and cultural world of the United States, a federal judge in New York has halted the mass cancellation of grants for researchers, writers, and scholars ordered by the Trump administration. The government had cut off funds previously approved by the National Endowment for the Humanities, claiming many of the projects were tied to what it called radical indoctrination or extreme diversity and inclusion programs. Among those affected are authors writing about sensitive topics like the resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan or 20th-century social movements. Judge Colleen McMahon was clear in her ruling. She noted that the cancellation seemed driven not by technical or budgetary criteria, but by the political views of the grant recipients. In other words, the government was trying to silence uncomfortable voices simply because they didn't align with its narrative. One of the most revealing pieces of evidence was an internal government spreadsheet highlighting academic projects related to diversity, which were later targeted for removal. For the judge, this was a blatant violation of the First Amendment of the Constitution, which protects freedom of speech. And here's where the alarm goes off. Can a government decide what kind of history gets researched or published? Can it use public funding as a tool to shape an official narrative? Trump, in his second term, has made cultural priorities clear by promoting what he calls American exceptionalism, seeking to push a more traditional and patriotic version of the country's history. However, this strategy is already colliding with legal and constitutional limits. This court ruling is just one chapter in a much larger conflict between the executive branch and the academic world, libraries and research centers that now feel under threat. The judge's message was firm. The government cannot rewrite history at will. The battle for memory, truth, and freedom of thought remains open. Who gets to decide which history is told? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. And as we always say, until next time.